Hey everybody, this is Prince Onyx, and I know it's been a while, but this is going to be my review of the excellent, the well done, well written, well thought out movie X-Men Days of Future Past. I saw it Friday, excuse me, I saw it Friday when it premiered with two of my very good friends, and I saw it yesterday with another good friend. So pretty much at first I was really thinking on whether I should make this a spoiler type of review or should I just excuse me guys. Anyway, I was wondering if I should make this a spoiler type of review or just a regular type of review where I don't give away spoilers in case everybody hasn't seen it yet. But just to let everybody know that the movie made $90 million domestically over here in the States, and then overseas internationally it made $200 million. This movie is just really great, and it pretty much it fixed. Let me take off my glasses. Got the glare from the window. Beautiful day outside, might I add. But yeah, this movie it really fixed everything that was wrong with the X-Men films. The continuity, it just not even to really give spoilers away. This movie fixed everything that was wrong with it. And a lot of people may complain like, oh well, I don't know why they focus on the first class, cast. They should still focus on the old cast. And my thing is this: they try to include the old cast as much as possible, but what many people might not realize is there's such a thing as scheduling conflicts, or for some of the female cast members, one of them or a few or two of them could be pregnant, so their screen time can be cut, like was Holly Berry when she was Storm, her screen time got cut. So that affected, I'm sure that affected everybody else's scenes and sequences with her or whatever. So it's like, my thing is, looking outside in, you may not understand certain things and how they maneuver, but you just have to sometimes take things for as they are. So, and another thing, okay, so the original trilogy, the original cast, they do bring in more money than the first class cast. But the thing is, with the original trilogy, it's sad to say, but then not really, but they are getting older. So you have to understand that, being in a part of the X-Men movie, it can be very physically demanding. I mean, Hugh Jackman, he's he's saying that he will eventually, throw in the towel, but there are now reports coming out that there are reports coming out that after the third Wolverine movie and X-Men Apocalypse, he's gonna take more of a backseat type of role. Like he'll still be Wolverine, but it'll be like the main focus will be shifted to either Gambit, who is to be played by Channing Tatum, or Cyclops. One of them will end up taking that Wolverine spot. So it's like the older cast, the original cast, they are getting older, and it's like Hollywood is full of young stars. So it's like hell, like people, and mind you, it's not like they're picking people who aren't doing well in their careers. They're picking people who are making great choices as far as acting wise. Hell, even they'll pick some people who might not be making the best choices, but they still do good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with X-Men Days of Future Past, I want to say that Quicksilver, they did an excellent job with him. I know that a lot of us, ranted and raved, and a lot of us had our doubts about this movie. I was one of them. I talked a lot of trash about Bryan Singer and Fox and all this other bull crap, and it's like, you know what? Now that I've seen the movie, I like Bryan Singer again, because at first when I heard about Days of Future Past, and then I heard Bryan Singer's name was attached to it, I was excited because I originally loved Bryan Singer's work from X-Men 1 and 2. I was sad that he was not able to do 3, because I truly believe that if Fox would have just let him do X-Men 3, all that stuff that happened in 3 would have never happened at all. But then they went with Radner, and we all know how that turned out. So, that guy, oh, Jesus. You ever bring him up around a bunch of X-Men fans, you better be on their side, and when I say that, you better be talking trash about Radner and not trying to defend that man. Because that man, he destroyed X-Men so badly. And it's like, First Class came along and sort of patched things up. the Wolverine sort of, the second Wolverine sequel, it fixed things up a little bit more. Then you had Days of Future Past, which just pretty much, just healed every wound and just healed all the cuts and bruises and, fixed it back up. So the franchise is back, and, they're talking about doing a possible X-Force spinoff. They're talking about maybe even doing the X-Men 4. So it's like they're talking about doing different movies. It's just, with the great success of X-Men Days of Future Past, it's just a lot of stuff that is expected. But yeah, this movie, it was really good. The future sequences were awesome. I really wish we would have saw Rogue's, but as a reminder, they say that Rogue's future sequences will be on the DVD release, so I can't wait for that. The past, when they were in the 70s, that was awesome. What really saddened me was, I don't want to give away spoilers. I don't. I'll probably, maybe later down the line, I'll probably do another review where I give away spoilers, because by then, everybody should have seen the movie. But, other than that, the movie was just great. I really wanted to see, all I can say is I really wanted to hear some actual lines from Sunspot, some actual lines from Colossus. Blink, the actress, Fan Bingbing, she did an excellent job. And for most people that don't know, she actually signed a 5-movie contract with Fox. So this is just 1 out of 5 X-Men movies that she is going to do as Blink. So she did well in Days of Future Past, and I can't wait to see what she does in the next films. Bishop, I would have loved to see more from him. Storm, I would have loved to see more from her. Warpath, I really definitely like to see more from him. And with that being said, with Sunspot, Bishop, and Warpath, I personally think they should be in the X-Force spinoff. If not in X-Men 4 or X-Men Apocalypse, I think they should definitely be in the spinoff, because I feel like that probably fits that's like the realm that fits them sort of best. And also for the X-Force movie, I would really love to see Psylocke and Domino. So those are 2 X-Men females that I would really love to see in the X-Force movie. Just just putting that out there. But yeah, I would have. It was just, it was just such an awesome movie. It's just, the ending was awesome. And if you also, for people who haven't seen it, when you do see it, stay to the very end when the credits are done. Stay to the very end. And yeah, the movie was just really good. Like, the action, there was a lot of talking though, but the action made up for it. It wasn't too too action focused, and surprisingly enough, it wasn't all the focus. All the focus wasn't even on Wolverine. It was on, this movie really focused on Magneto, Professor Charles Xavier, and Mystique, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who are kind of the centerpieces. Because really, X-Men Days of Future Past, besides being like that trigger that reset the X-Men franchise, this was kind of like I think they said it was an indirect sequel to First Class. So, there's that. And I just can't wait for the next one. 2016, May 27th, it really cannot get here soon enough. And I can't wait to see what more news we hear from the next X-Men movie. I know that they say they're going to recast 3 cast members. Just read into it, you guys. And, tell me if you did see the movie, tell me what did you like about it. If you haven't seen it, what are you looking forward to? And then for the next X-Men films and X-Force spinoff, what other X-Men characters or Brotherhood characters, like what other villains would you like to see? Man, somebody just let off a firework. So if you hear that loud sound in this video, that's somebody outside let off a firework. And yeah.
That sounded like.
I know, it was a firework. It's okay. It was a firework. Go back in there.
That firework?
I don't know. Go back in there. I'm sorry, y'all. That was my niece. She got startled. But yeah, they love letting off fireworks over here. But anyway, you guys, the movie was just all this popping sound. If y'all hear it, hold on. All that little popping sound, and I just closed my door. But all the little popping sound, fireworks. People can't be respectful. But yeah, the movie was just really good. Like, I will say that there are scenes that will have you on the edge of your seats. There are scenes that will, you will cry a little bit, if if you're a real big X-Men fan and you see certain stuff. I'm not gonna give away any spoilers, but when you see certain stuff, you will, tears will be falling. Tears will be falling. And yeah, so I mean, X-Men Days of Future Past, I give it an 11 out of 10 because I'm a big Marvel fan and a big X-Men fan. They're like the comic book heroes who I gravitate to the most. And, that's about it. And also, I would just like to say a little apology to Bryan Singer if you ever do watch this video. I am sorry for, trash talking you and throwing salt on your name and all this other stuff, because initially I was excited when I first heard that you were coming back to direct the films, but then, people just started saying stuff and, people just started saying stuff and it had got in my head, and then I started agreeing with them, and I was like, oh, well, screw him and screw Fox and blah, 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 and that's not me at all, because I understand how the industry works as far as marketing, and my thing is this: if a person doesn't want to see the movie, you don't have to see it. No one is grabbing your arm, pulling your leg, and forcing you to go see this movie. So for anybody who doesn't like Bryan Singer or anything, you don't have to see this movie. But if you like X-Men, you should see it then, because this movie, he basically fixed everything that was wrong with this movie. He fixed everything. So it's like, and anybody who doesn't like the movie, oh well, get the hell over it. I mean, not like the movie. Anybody who doesn't like Bryan Singer, oh well, get the hell over it. Watch the movie and enjoy it. So again, subscribe, like, share the video, and tell me if you did see the movie. What are your thoughts? If you saw the post-credit scene after all the credits were done, what did you think of it? And what do you expect from the next X-Men film? And what are your theories for the X-Men film franchise future? And, what do you expect to see more of from this X-Men film franchise? So, and who would you cast to be certain characters? Which other characters would you like to come back into the movie universe? And, yeah, so have a great day, have a great weekend, great Memorial Day, be safe, have fun, eat well, eat plenty, and, just have fun with your family and friends, and enjoy this beautiful day and this lovely weather we are having. Again, this is Prince Onyx, the one and only, and see you later.